I'm going to start recording. Is it recording right now? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's recording.
great. So once again, welcome to Harmonic Relationships. I want to thank everyone for coming. I do humbly apologize
Thank you,
for
everyone.
I do humbly apologize for the lateness. Just trying to, get things together. This is my first time being the host on Zoom with my partner, Samuel J. Lee. So, Sam, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. My name is Samuel Lee. We're both from Harmonic Relationships, and we're just doing a quick video on cheating. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me.
I can.
Can you all hear me?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay, great, great. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, so we just want to join you guys all today and discuss cheating and kind of obviously why it's bad. Honestly, I feel like it should be self-evident why it's bad, but this whole subject topic was created mainly by Lee. So I'll go with her letting us know what to discuss, and then we can go ahead and kind of branch off from there. So Lee, why don't you bring up some subject matters related to the topic of cheating?
Okay, so yeah, like he said, today's discussion is cheating. The reason why I decided to bring up this topic is simply because we did a couple of videos before this, and my mother, who is a perfect, not perfect, but great supporter of us two, she was mentioning some things about what was being discussed in our last two videos that we recorded, and one of them popped up to be cheating. She didn't, I guess to her or to me, she didn't know that cheating was basically being honest. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Someone was popping in. All right, we have another party coming in. Her name is Joanna, and let me see if she's already in here. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute.
Yeah, Joanna's in.
All right, cool.
She's connecting right now.
All right, great. Thank you, Lee. So, I just wanted to talk about cheating because I want to inform everyone that when it comes to being in a relationship, you want to have good communication with each other. And if the relationship seems to be so dense and you feel like the person that you're with isn't trustworthy and you think that he or she is cheating, then yes, you have the right to feel that way. And so let's just, I humbly apologize. My son is, yes, come on. All right. All right, close the door. Sorry, guys, that's my oldest child. So what is cheating? Cheating is basically like if you're not being honest, if you're going about doing, if you're in a relationship doing your own thing, and just not telling your partner what you're doing, not being just simply not being honest and lying. Um, what else? What else? What else is cheating? Anybody, if you want to intervene or interrupt what I have to say, give me your thoughts on what cheating is. That's why we're all here,
Yeah, so we could totally go round robin. Why don't we start from the bottom of our participant list? Um, YouTube, it's cool if you want to type in the chat what you think cheating is, or if all of you guys want to actually type in the chat what you guys think cheating is. We could kind of like address you guys one by one.
Or if you want to say it out loud.
Yeah, if you could say it out loud, you could totally do that too. If you do. I just saw that your mic was muted.
Hello. Am I audible right now?
Yes.
Yes, you're audible.
All right, cool. All right.
So I'm gonna start off with okay, cheating, in which what I think. Like for example, uh, for the idea of to for cheating to even become a thing, like suspicions of of the action that's taken, if it's seen by your partner, and you'll start to like catch on. If I'm making any sense, I don't know actually what I'm rambling about on,
No, it's
but
okay.
cheating.
It's all good, brother. You're like in the genesis of new thought about a subject that you're doing your best to sound as reasonably educated on as possible. So it's all good, brother. Don't doubt
Yeah.
yourself.
So I think dishonesty plays a enormous role in cheating.
Yeah,
Like if you were to
definitely.
be dishonest with your partner and you catch on, you like find any suspicions whatsoever, and you know, and it becomes reality, then you pretty much what goes. You pretty much know what goes from there.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I would always be honest, and most of all, loyalty. Loyalty also matters. Like, say if you're, say if you have a, say if your chemistry between you and your partner is bad. Like, for example, like let me take my mom for example. She's sacrificing everything to the relationship, trying to keep you happy, trying to keep trying to keep herself happy, and be appreciative of who she's with. And that other partner that's not, say you're trying to have a conversation, and and that person, just wanders off doing anything, not paying attention. That that could really show any suspicions of
So
fears.
you,
If that
so
makes sense.
basically, Rusty, it seems like you're basically saying that when it comes to cheating, it's important to make your partner feel secure and ease their suspicions.
That's
Now,
right.
now recognize what I want to throw in here is say that to everyone, definitely there's a limit to this. Ultimately, the only person that can make you feel secure about the relationship is you. However, there are things your partner, in my opinion, should be kind of expected to do to let you know that they're at least okay. If your partner is someone that needs a little bit more contact from you, definitely you should be doing your best to be in contact with them. You don't even necessarily have to talk to them a lot. You just have to do some quick messages here and there just to let them know that you're okay and that everything's
Exactly.
fine. So definitely this foundation of honesty is really necessary. Thank you so much for your perspective on that, Rusty.
No
If it's
problem,
all
big
right,
bro.
can we move on to what?
No problem, big bro.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you, but thank you. So if we may move on to Melanie B. Can you hear us, Melanie?
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much for being patient. And you guys are so quiet. I love how you guys are just like chilling on the line with us. We're so happy to have you guys here. Melanie, so what do you think makes the grounds for cheating? So what do you think cheating encompasses?
Um.
We're
um.
just asking for any general perspective you might have. It's
Yeah.
okay. The pressure's not on. There's no right or wrong answer here. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that. You're not going to look dumb. You're not going to look silly. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, to me, it feels like trust. Like if you don't have trust between you and like your the partners, or I can't really put it in words. It's like trust. Like
Hmm.
like if you can't trust each other, and it could lead to like insecurities and yeah, I can't put it into words, but
Oh
that's
no,
what it.
it's okay. But but like intuitively, you're there. Intuitively, the answer you're saying that you have is basically it comes down to trust. So
Yeah.
that's a really good point that we can branch on off as well. Basically, what can we do to help each other build more trust? And again, when it comes to trust, Lee and I are going to say it all day. The five pillars of harmonic relationships are self-care, self-trust, self-respect, self-love, and self-titillation. And the fifth one seems a little bit confusing. It's like, what's titillate mean? But it's like titillate is kind of this fancy British word, and basically, it means to like entertain yourself, or like kind of like just make yourself have fun. And basically, what I like to say really quickly is like people should be able to, at the bare minimum, trust that their partner won't abuse them as a literal physical squeeze toy or a squeaky feast, like squeaky toy, like a little squeeze toy or a squeaky toy. Like basically, what I'm trying to say really quickly is like quickly your partner can become insecure if you're always expecting entertainment from them or sex. And so what I've noticed feminine energy does is it expects entertainment from its partner, and what the masculine energy does is it expects sex from its partner. I've kind of noticed that play between masculine and feminine energy. And so like basically like not only does the feminine like but and then something that both the masculine and feminine is guilty of is both using each other as each other's emotional toilet. And basically the more you guys use each other as your emotional toilet, the more it's going to be even more challenging to make trust, because then you don't feel comfortable around your partner or are engaging in conversation with them because they're too busy kind of like maybe like being slightly or or overtly verbally abusive, which is really challenging. So thank you very much, Melanie, for your input on that and just saying trust is very important. Again, I do refer back to the five pillars of harmonic relationships. I believe they're very, very important. Again, it starts from everything starts from oneself in a relationship, and whatever spills over, whatever extra energy spills over, that's invested into the relationship. Everybody has it wrong. Everybody's sacrificing their own energy for their partner. No, you're not supposed to do that. You gotta take number one first. You gotta take care of yourself first, and use all of your energy to take care of you and your responsibilities and your health and your, and then after that, anything that spills over afterwards can go towards the us, the we, the us of the relationship, the together of the relationship. And then that's what creates like a very like sustainable, like strong foundation of trust and helps people away from suspicions, because that all of that leads to honest behavior. Because guess what, if you're healthy, honestly, you're usually more honest. People that are honest are more healthy. I've just noticed that. People that have cognitive dissonance or have two realities going on but they're not accepting both of them, like basically all of that, lying to yourself or imposter syndrome or insecurities, all of that stems from just like not loving yourself and like not being honest with yourself. So maybe a sixth pillar has been discovered today, Lee. Self honesty, if anything. Second was self trust. That's like a subset of self trust. But anyway, moving on to Joanna Colbert, um, or Colbert. I'm not sure. Uh, may you let me know, Joanna, which one it is? Is it Colbert or Colbert?
Colbert.
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 Okay. Great. Well, it's so wonderful to make your company today, Joanna. Really happy you guys are here joining us tonight. So what do you have any perspective to share with us when it comes to cheating?
Yes, actually, because I know how it feels to be cheated on, and I know how it feels to have cheated because I can say from both sides of the fence. But
Oh wow,
from
you got
everything
yeah.
else, I feel like part of the reason is a lack of communication. Is
Mm, mm, mm,
because
mm.
if you're not communicating in what you want or what you're expecting of your significant other, it starts to lead to being dishonest. Subtle
Oh
little
my
things.
gosh,
I
that's
find
huge.
myself in a situation when I was younger, way younger, years ago, where I had a very great partner. But it's like when you're in a relationship and you rush into something and you never really get to know if you guys are compatible because you just get into a relationship too fast and you start to notice like I don't really like this person like I thought I liked this person. Like I'm starting to notice they're not into a lot of things that I'm into or vice versa.
Mm.
And it starts to lead you into other people, like getting to know other people. It can start off as an innocent friendship, but then you're telling this person, you know, what's going on, you know, when things are not going good in your relationship. You should be communicating with your partner, not with that friend. You know, I'm talking about of the opposite sex, meaning I had a boyfriend, things were going wrong, and I had an innocent in the beginning, an innocent friendship with another man. And I was telling that friend, you know, all of my feelings towards the relationship and things that were going wrong when I should have been communicating with my partner.
Oh.
But I
Oh, I
felt
see. I see. Wow.
was not open minded. I felt like I could not be myself around my partner because they built up this image of me. You know, sometimes
Oh
people
my
grow apart.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. The
So that's
image
why
of
I
you, that
feel
whole
that
concept right
communication
there.
is everything. You have to communicate. You
Yeah.
can't harbor those feelings inside. If you're feeling some kind of way, you know, don't sleep on it. Like deal with it then and there. And that's one thing that I've learned, and that's how I evolved and grown as an individual, is to communicate how you feel, deal with the issue then and there. Don't wait.
Joanna, I wanted to just jump in really quickly and say, so I've noticed there are two styles of problem solving in their partner when it comes to feminine that I noticed. The first style of the feminine is to wait for the man to completely damn himself by messing up many times. And then they'll say something and they'll come down with the wrath of all the heavens.
Yeah.
Oh, but then
Mm-hmm.
the second style, the more I've noticed, the more mature feminines, they've realized no, it's not necessarily about that. Men are kind of like a little bit beast-like, and if they do something wrong, you just have to kind of like poke them back and be like, "Hey, like that wasn't cool." Like right away though. Like you
I
have
feel like, you know, you have to do what works best for you. You know, every relationship is different. And what works for me may not work for someone else. But my approach is like, hey, let's have a conversation. Like, listen, I really don't like, you know, that discussion or, you know, that disagreement we had last night. I want to address it. I still feel some kind of way. You know, you want to just let your partner know how you feel. So that way nobody's assuming anything.
that's actually totally right because most I feel like a lot of cheating happens from broken expectations that are created from assumption.
Yep, exactly.
Mm.
It happened to me and it led me to cheat.
Wow.
I sure did. I was a cheater.
Mm.
Hmm. Yep.
So now that
Mm.
we covered everybody's thoughts on what cheating is, do you, and I think we did a little bit of the whys too, but just to be sure, I want to have everybody's input on the why. Why do people cheat in relationships? I've heard some do it like out of just miscommunication. For me, it could be some people do it out of boredom. Um, I'm sorry, guys. Some people do it out of boredom. Some people just do it just because of the heck of it. And so it's really for, like, I'm no innocent person. I have cheated before too, and
Yeah,
like
I have as well. I have
I'm
as
pretty
well.
sure everybody have cheated, and it just For me,
That's
it's
not
like
truly. Not everybody has. Um.
not everybody, but most people have. But I'm saying like on here for now, on
Oh,
here for
okay,
right
sure,
now.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like to me like when I cheat on somebody, it at that particular moment for me, it's a good feeling because I'm getting my revenge for that individual who have cheated on me first. And looking back at it now, it's wrong because like it doesn't do anything but to just lower down your spirit. Like
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Doesn't make you feel better.
right, and it just lowers down your energy so much. What
Yeah.
you were saying, Joanna?
I said it really doesn't make you feel better. Like I felt like shit. To be honest with you, like I only cheated one time in my life, and this is this incident that I'm talking about. Like I would never do it again, but it really just snuck up on me. Like I didn't even realize the indirect
Right.
version of me cheating. Like it went from I had an innocent friend, like it was totally innocent, platonic at first, and then it went from we flirting on the phone here and there, like little subtle things, hanging out. And I wasn't telling my significant other. And if you can't tell your significant other where you going, who you going with, that's cheating. Whether you doing something,
Yes.
that's
Yeah, I
cheating.
agree with that. I agree with
Indirectly.
that completely. I do agree with that. Yeah.
I'm telling him, I'm hanging out with a friend. Of course, he thinks it's a girl. I didn't tell him it's a guy. He didn't ask, so I just kept it as I'm hanging out with a friend. That's
Mm.
cheating. That's a form of cheating. Anything you can't tell
Yes.
your significant other.
Yeah.
Subtle. That's a subtle cheating starting.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, you're very. Oh wow, that's. Oh man. Very good perspective there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have another one that just came in. His name is Robert. This is my cousin, but people just call him RJ.
Oh, wait, did I meet this guy or
No, you have not.
oh, okay,
Not yet.
I didn't meet this guy. I met your
Yes.
other cousin.
My other cousin.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
RJ, are
he's
you on?
no,
Or
he joined and then he left.
oh man. He told
But
me to wait a minute, but let's continue the conversation.
okay, so but really quickly, I just wanted to say to everyone. So basically, what I'm realizing, kind of a good point that I'm realizing and can summarize from all of the input everyone has shared today is that basically the more conversation and communication one shares with another, the more both people become real instead of a fantasy or idea of each other.
Fantasy or idea of each other.
So basically, the more conversation, the more communication two people share with each other, the more they become real people with each other
Mm,
instead of a fantasy or an idea or an image.
Right.
okay.
And that distinction of being a real person is so crucial to having a functional, harmonious relationship.
Right.
Like I would say, realness is a feature of a harmonious relationship. Would you not, Lee?
Yes.
And
Yes.
so basically, realness, I would say, ultimately, realness is created from those like five pillars. You know, like ultimately those five pillars that we discuss all the time, those create a person that's real in my humble opinion. So yeah, we've gotten a lot of great topics down today. The encompassing the whole of cheating. I feel like we have a very good understanding of why people cheat at this point. It could be miscommunication, it could be broken expectations, it could be suspicions not maintained properly, um, it could be a lack of trust. Really, there's many. And I just want to chime in from my own personal experiences. One of my friends, I'm not going to mention his name or anything for his own privacy, but he was cheating on his boyfriend a while ago. This was a while back, like maybe 5 years ago. So it's an old story and nobody's involved anymore. So it's like technically you can use it as experience. But it was very interesting because basically, you know, his his partner was kind of almost forcing him into this corner where if he wanted like satisfaction, like physically, he was starting to have to get it from other people. Like, I would say negligence of your partner's needs could encourage them to cheat as well.
Exactly what happened to me. I
Negligence,
wanted to
yeah.
try something, and my partner was like, "What you doing, girl? Like, you been watching too much online or something? Like, we ain't doing that over here." And I was just like, "Well, damn, I just wanted to try something new." I had been with this person for over 5 years, by the way. Like, they met me when I was 17,
Oh wow,
and this
okay.
Wow.
situation happened when I was 19.
I see. I see.
So, that growing, I'm basically growing into, a different person, wanting to explore things. And my partner shut me down when I did try to
Mhm.
communicate. And I had a friend who, they were like, "Oh wow, he not trying to do that for you. That's crazy." So it kind of like led to me cheating, and I felt horrible. Like, oh man, I need to write a book. Like,
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure a lot of
definitely.
people be feeling
like,
horrible after.
luckily, I'm still here today to tell y'all this story because, yeah, counting my blessings. It didn't go too well, y'all. Mm-mm. That's why I said I would never do that again. No,
Yeah.
ma'am. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Right.
Yeah, it took me personally 5 years to heal myself of the guilt I felt after cheating and kissing another woman while in a relationship.
That's a long healing. It didn't take me long to heal because it was life and death for me. Like, I done wised up quick. Okay,
Yeah.
like, Jesus, if I get through it, if I could live through this, because people are crazy. Okay, you don't play with people emotions.
Finally.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um, so yeah, Rusty said that he had something to potentially say about this. Rusty, why don't you chime in here?
Hello. Sorry of my tone about my tone because I have a headache and feels like
Oh,
I'm
it's all good,
dying.
brother. Thank you so
So
much for joining us here anyway, though.
no problem. I have to. I feel like I'm part of this. Anyhow, I've never been in a relationship before. Well, I'm currently in one nonetheless, but it's far distance. But one thing, a key factor to have a successful relationship is commitment.
Yes, because if you're
It's
committed, see the whole point. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot off like a bullet right now. So the whole thing about commitment is if you're properly committed, then technically speaking, your one should maintain their partner's needs and expectations to the point where they don't feel like they have to emotionally cheat or use another man as like a relief for conversation, um
commitment.
or even cheat physically,
Commitment
so
from
basically
mm,
what.
sorry about that. Commitment from both parties makes a successful relationship and completely obliterate and make it doesn't make any negligence in a relationship exist. That's
Yes,
one of the
yes,
key
That's true.
proper,
components.
absolutely, absolutely. Proper commitment from both parties can absolutely obliterate most negligence. At that point, it'll just become kind of like a little like maintenance of sloppiness, making sure one is not sloppy either. I do feel like, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know it yet, let me tell all of you guys the three biggest, strongest demons that are left in existence. These three demons, from my understanding, are sloppiness, incongruency, and bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
These are like among the last demons remaining to fight amongst humanity. And just maintaining that in one's own relationship, all of that is really just all three of those things can be counteracted by commitment. It's funny how commitment is really the biggest superpower right here, being committed, seeing things through. So basically, ultimately when it comes down to cheating is basically what causes people to not want to see things through. And we've discovered a lot of reasons here today, and I'm really thankful about all the progress we made. This has actually been an excellent session so far. Honestly, Lee, I feel like we had a great discussion. I don't have too many more questions here. I feel like we thoroughly talked about both the solutions and kind of what cheating is. If you guys have any more comments or topics you want to branch into really quickly that are involve cheating, that'd be great. But yeah, it's I
Well,
feel like we have a really good understanding.
yes, we do. And also, I just wanted to say it might be a little bit off topic, but I came up across on Facebook where I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm pretty sure if I say this out loud, she'll know I'm talking about her. Basically, she says that we are all grown. If just it leads down to communication. Communicate the fact that if you want to just be chill with each other, just be chill. If you want a relationship, then go for a relationship and make sure that you guys are honest with each other. And if you just want to keep it as friends, keep it as friends. Don't sit there and play with each other's emotions. That you don't want to play tick for tack with that. It can just lead to straight collateral damage to the individual or individuals that you mess with. And not just emotional damage, but also psychological damage and also spiritual damage as well. Go in the
Yes.
bathroom, boy. So I apologize. My son is. So
All right,
yeah,
so Lee, do you have any more that you want to kind of add into this conversation? I actually feel like this has been a
no,
great gathering.
I
This has
have.
been really successful.
Yeah, this is very great, and I want to take the time to say again, thank you all for joining us. We will be
Yeah,
having.
thank you everyone so much for your time today. This has been a very productive meeting, and I'm so happy all of you were be able to be a part of it. Our next live video, when we go on Zoom, we'd love to have you all back. You know, if you guys can make it again next time, please do. If you can't, we hope you'll turn into our video. Joanna, Melanie, Russie, it was such a pleasure having all of you
Thank
today. Thank
you.
you guys so much.
Anytime.
Thank you guys. Have a beautiful day. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for your perspective and wisdom on cheating. I feel like we've really got some great perspective here and we have a better understanding of why it happens. Thank you everyone.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. And bye everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna sign off here and Lee, thank you so much for kind of gathering everybody here
You're
and
welcome.
everyone ready for the whole show. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
You're
welcome.
you're doing amazing at kind of organizing all of this.
Doing my best, making sure. And like Lee says, we're gonna have more live Zooms for everyone else to join and interact with each other. And also,
Yes.
hold on, Khalil. And I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Um, this is a great discussion. I love the energy. So we're just gonna continue to keep it like that. Everyone has their own right to their opinion. No one has to disrespect each other. Um,
Yes.
so yes, I'm very thankful that you guys had came, and please join us again. Join us again.
Yes, absolutely. You guys had great energy and we appreciated everybody's company. Thank you everyone. Namaste. And as always, Jay Om Namah Shivaya. We see all of you guys as true Godheads. Have a wonderful night.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good,
Bye.
good night, guys.